Welcome back to Time News TV, where we uncover the most shocking and unusual stories from the world of fame. In today's video, we're diving into some of the strangest and most unexpected celebrity deaths that left fans stunned, and the world talking, from bizarre accidents to unbelievable twists of fate. These are the stories you won't believe are real. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Time News TV for more fascinating celebrity tales. Sharon Tate, born January 24, 1943, was the epitome of 1960s Hollywood glamour, rising star adored for her roles in Valley of the Dolls and The Fearless Vampire Killers. Married to director Roman Polanski, she was eagerly awaiting the birth of their first child. But on the night of August 9, 1969, the Manson family cult invaded her Los Angeles home, subjecting her to a nightmarish death. Begging for her unborn baby's life, the 26-year-old was stabbed 16 times. The massacre, orchestrated by Charles Manson, became a symbol of the era's darkest chaos. Anton Yelchin, born March 11, 1989, was a gifted actor whose breakout role as Chekhov in Star Trek made him a fan favorite. Behind the scenes, he battled cystic fibrosis, but never let it dim his talent. On June 19, 2016, the 27-year-old stepped out of his Jeep Grand Cherokee for a moment to know where its defective gearshift would roll backward, pinning him against his security gate. Neighbors heard his screams but arrived too late. His tragic death forced a massive recall of the faulty vehicles, a small solace for a life cut brutally short. Brandon Lee, born February 1, 1965, seemed destined for stardom as the son of martial arts icon Bruce Lee. His role in The Crow was poised to make him a superstar. But on March 31, 1993, during a late-night shoot, a prop gun fired a real bullet, lodged in its barrel from an earlier scene. The 28-year-old collapsed, whispering, "I can't see," as crew members realized the horrifying truth. He died in surgery hours later. His final scene, where his character dies, used in the film as a haunting tribute. Jayne Mansfield, born April 19, 1933, was Hollywood's ultimate blonde bombshell, a Playboy cover girl and rival to Marilyn Monroe. On June 29, 1967, after a midnight gig in Biloxi, her convertible slammed into the back of the 34-year-old actress. Her boyfriend and her dog were killed instantly. Mansfield was nearly decapitated. Urban legends claim her wig was found yards away. Her 3 children, including Law and Order's Mariska Hargitay, survived in the back seat. The crash led to mandatory underride guards on trucks, her legacy saving countless lives. Vic Morrow, born February 14, 1929, was a tough guy actor beloved for Combat and Twilight Zone, the movie. On July 23, 1982, during a Vietnam War scene, a low-flying helicopter was destabilized by explosives. The 53-year-old Morrow and 2 child actors illegally hired for the late-night shoot were crushed and dismembered by the rotor blades. The screams on set were so traumatic, crew members quit Hollywood forever. The tragedy led to sweeping safety reforms, but for Morrow, it was a grotesque end to a career cut short by negligence. Chris Farley, born February 15, 1964, was SNL's lovable wild man, a comedian whose physical humor hid deep insecurities. By 1997, his addiction to drugs and alcohol spiraled out of control. On December 18, after a 4-day binge, the 30th was found dead in his Chicago apartment by his younger brother. An autopsy revealed a lethal mix of cocaine and morphine, eerily mirroring his idol John Belushi's death. His final words to an escort were, "Don't leave me," a heartbreaking plea from a man who never believed he was enough. Olga Baklanova, born August 19, 1896, was a Russian star who chilled audiences as the abusive Cleopatra in Freaks. Decades later, on September 6, 1974, the 78-year-old actress became a real-life tragedy. A fire broke out in her Manhattan apartment. While she slept, neighbors heard her screams but couldn't reach her through the smoke. Firefighters found her charred body near the door. She'd almost escaped. The woman who once played a villain meeting a poetic comeuppance in film died, in a horrific twist of fate, alone and in agony. Kirsty MacColl, born October 10, 1959, was the voice behind Fairy Tale of New York, a holiday classic. On December 18, 2000, the 41-year-old was snorkeling in Mexico with her sons, when a speedboat owned by a billionaire plowed into her at full Speed eyewitnesses said she pushed one son out of harm's way before being struck, her body nearly severed. The boat's owner fled, later paying a minimal fine. Her family fought for justice, but Kirsty's death remains a chilling example of wealth overshadowing accountability. John Merrick Hexum, born November 5, 1957, was a charismatic actor set to be the next big TV heartthrob. On October 18, 1984, during a break on Cover Up, the 26-year-old jokingly placed a prop gun loaded with blanks to his temple and pulled the trigger. The blast fractured his skull, sending bone fragments into his brain. Rushed to the hospital, he was declared brain dead. His organs were donated, but the industry was left reeling. How could a blank round kill? The answer: blanks are deadly, at point-blank range. Isadora Duncan, born May 26, 1877, was the mother of modern dancer revolutionary artist who rejected ballet's rigidity. On September 14, 1927, the 50-year-old took a drive in Nice, France, her long silk scarf trailing dramatically. Suddenly, it snagged on the car's rear wheel, yanking her neck with brutal force. Passers-by found her strangled, the scarf still tangled. A macabre end for a woman who lived flamboyantly. "No, I can't regret my life," she once said. Yet her death became a cautionary tale about beauty's dangers.